and they were certainly making Michigan uncomfortable. And we know that Michigan, when we saw them at Rutgers, they are a team that likes to disrupt you on the defensive end. So Michigan State did it to them.
And here is Hageman, averaging 13 points and 4.5 assists per contest. And there's Moira Joyner.
And I like that move. It was aggressive. She saw it open up for her. Just got to use the left hand to finish.
Hageman, transition. She says, give me my 2 points, +1. Some subs on for Michigan State, including Tori Osment. A couple of veterans on the team, like Joyner, who is cash early. Now here's Herder, the freshman. Mentioned young players in roles they're not used to, as Brown swishes in a 3. And a nice response for Rutgers here. And Antonia Bates, the tip of the spear on the best shot blocking team in the conference. Adams, again, good positioning, and all of a sudden Rutgers can tie the game.
I think they're trying to figure it out, and I think that you have to attack the lane and try to get out to your shooters like you started in the beginning of the game. And they do.
Time for Hageman. With one, right at the horn. The basket is in. Will it count? Abby Kimball right, and I mean right, at the first quarter buzzer. And there was Thompson, who's got the athleticism but couldn't haul that in. Kimball, that one counts. Kimball gets a try and knocks it down. And Abby Kimball's got a pair of threes.
Them having the much bigger size presence, and they've been taking advantage.
And Michigan State going back inside. There's Osment, who's been stuck on the bench with foul trouble, getting back in the scoring act. Tate, that's a nice move, and Halleck is wide open. 3 more for Sparty. 5 seconds. Handoff, step back, 2. It's good! Dee Hageman beats the first half horn with a cold-blooded step back.
But they've just been looking a lot slower in the half-court offense trying to execute.
Destiny Adams tried to kick it back out for Lisa Thompson, but throws it away. Some textbook passing for the Spartans, and finished off with an Abby Kimball 3.
And a lot tougher for the bigs down low, and you saw them just pushing Cornwell under the basket.
Julia Ayrault in foul trouble and happy to be back on the floor. Robin Freilic's teams have always taken care of the ball, and Sparty a great example of that. Kimball, great feed for Ayrault. I mean, that is precision passing. Now Michigan State, meanwhile, swinging the ball and moving perfectly. And that was textbook from Theron Halleck. Now Rutgers having trouble taking care of the ball, and Tate, meanwhile, the perfect pass for Halleck. And 2 more on the Spartans tally.
Just going back to the basics, the first thing you learn when you start playing basketball, you got to swing the basketball around, and that's something that they're good at.
Swish from Jillian Herder. And Adams right there, like you're talking about. Herder, that's a deep 3. Doesn't make a difference. Third Scarlet Knight into double figures. Skip. Kimball. Bingo. Abby Kimball dialed in from distance.
To see what they're bringing forward for next year.
Yeah, you always talk about it. You get to Chicago, and even though there are some of the best teams in the country there, you have the potential in your hands, right, to make a run, to surprise some teams.
It's all about preparing and being ready for the moment whenever I can come out there and get it done for my team, and that's something that you certainly did tonight and got it done on offensive end.
Kimball playing with a ton of confidence. Michigan State. Adams, she wanted it, and she got it. She has been engaged from the get-go. Hageman, meanwhile, threads the needle to Ayrault.
Learning from your own film and your own reps, and there's certainly some things that she's going to want to clean up to go into the next game, but we've seen it, flashes of her greatness.
Now that'll do it, though, from Piscataway, where Michigan State's offense was plenty. And this is just sort of the model for Robin Freilic's Spartans.